I have been practicing general medicine, emergency room medicine, and psychiatry since 1973. I have been licensed to practice law in Michigan since 1983. Over the years, it has come to my attention that what people do to themselves is probably among the worst things that happen to them during their lifetime. I recall a client that told me she was unlucky because she married 3 times and all of her husbands turned out to be alcoholic. I recall another client that overdosed after a domestic quarrel, and when she came out of her coma, she had to go to a medical center to be treated for kidney failure and kidney transplants in her 20s. I recall a patient from another hospital who arrived after having pulled out his eyeballs. I recall another patient who was in his 20s, but in his early adolescence, he amputated his penis and testicles, and it was necessary for him to use a catheter to urinate. I recall another patient that blew off half of his face with a shotgun during a suicide attempt with severe cosmetic disfigurement. I recall another patient who abused children and family until they all abandoned the patient, and the patient was living alone without friends and family for support. They were all living the best they could with what was left for them. Suicidal impulses tend to be short-term, and any major life decision should be delayed for a period of reflection, as radical decisions tend to be short-lived and abandoned. All major life changes should be considered for weeks or months to avoid remorse over impulsive acts. And that is the best advice I can give for people with suicidal thoughts. They generally disappear over time, and it is in everybody's best interest that suicidal thoughts be abandoned. Thank you for your time and your kindness. Have a great day.